Hey guys, so welcome to Two Bash Coding. So yung gagawin natin ngayon is this is for because tomorrow we have an event in Two Bash Gaming. So it's about I'm not sure if it's gonna work. No, so the application that we're gonna build for today's session is somewhat for raffle. Okay, so we just display the winner of the raffle. So it's gonna be a simple application. We're gonna add names. We're gonna add names to people. Store them. Store them dun sa isang container, and then we'll generate a random data. Okay. So first things first, how do you do that? So of course, you need a bit of skill of programming. Okay. So gagawin natin is we're gonna get something here ready that we use tools. Layout lang yung kukunin natin and all the actually guys, yung ba copy paste. Copy paste. Also guys, kung mahilig kayo mag-copy paste, okay. So gagawin natin yun. So we're gonna delete, extend ko mamaya yung mga bagay na to. So raffle draw then randomization. Okay, so gagawa tayo niyan. Tapos nga, and then itong design niya, Lorem Ipsum yung ginagamit yung mga tao dyan. So, gagawin natin, we just have one, tapos yung ko lang ito mamaya, bakit mamaya. Okay, explain na natin yan, pero most probably hindi na kailangan yan at some point. So gagawin natin yan, divided by 2 lang, so it's gonna be 6. May bibilis na natin paggawa nito guys. I'll explain as we go through. So here is, we'll have dito, we'll have a div. Hindi nyo guys makita, we'll zoom in a bit. So, ayan. Okay, so I think kita na siya na. Explain ko na lang ito mamaya, no? Let's speak in depth mamaya as we go through. Right? So dito, we'll have the input box. Input text lang to. Not really, pero let's give it an ID na. Ganun siya guys. And then ID would be FB name, FB user na lang. Okay. Next na gagawin natin is we're going to create another one just for the button. Okay. So the button is somewhat importante. So wait lang. Pwede na nilagay dito yung button. Dito na natin lagay para simpleng app na yung gagawin natin. Super basic without any layout. Any layout na grabe. Next thing is gagawa natin ng button. Button lang. Button ba? Hindi ayoko ng button. Button, mag-delete ko siya. So, gagawa natin ng href. Dali lang guys. So, lagyan yung ID. So, button add. So, button add siya. Mag-add siya dun sa user. Right. So, button add. And then, after adding, dito na siya, no? Di tayo mag-delete, di tayo gagawa ng delete functionality, no? Gagawa tayo ng delete. Pwede na. Pero no, we don't wanna do that. It's, say that, tapos noon, FB user or ML account na lang, no? ML account. So, doon mo nalalaman if meron talagang gustong panalo, right? So, ML underscore, ID na lang, in-game ID. Button add, that's the thing that we want to do, and then ito delete na natin, no? Delete na natin guys. Then delete that. And then next thing gagawin is what we're going to do next is yung container, no? Container ng data natin. kung saan siya lalabas, right? So, may natin center siya. Tapos ito nilalagyan na ID. B, raffle, winner. I. So, ito yung sino yung mananalo. Now, since meron tayo dito, we should have also a container kung sino yung mga taong nandun sa listahan. No? So, gagawa tayo nito and gagawa tayo na lagyan natin dyan. And then, gagawa natin ng legend. Para medyo maganda na tingnan ng konti, no? So, yan ang gagawin natin. And then, we're gonna add list of ML IDs. No? Tapos, dito, para maganda tingnan naman siya ng konti. Ito naman is add entry. Ay! Tapos dito naman, sino yung mananalo. Full winner. So, save that. I will save you. So, raffle underscore up. Hi. So right now, if we do that, refresh natin to. Panayin na natin to. Okay. Meron tayo dito ito. Ang bagay na to. So, ayun, list of, bakit A? Bakit A yun? Bakit A siya? Oh, shoot. Legal. Ito na tayo. So, add. Yun. So, yun. Medyo, yes. So, button siya. Ayusin natin na. Lagyan natin ng konting design. So, if memorize yung memorize yung bootstrap. Meron siyang design. This one will have its own. Hindi ayaw. Button, tama ba? Button default. Button primary. Ano tayo hindi gumagamit dito? Napayata guys, napayata. So, kayo, manage na yung button. So, we have an entry for button. And then, meron tayo. Tapos, hindi pa siya magana. So, next natin gagawin is we're gonna create the script itself. So, ayusin na natin na. Medyo cozy ako sa next natin gagawin is we're gonna create the script itself. So, usually scripts can tend to go doon. Ayun, diba? So, depending on how you're gonna do that. So, there are ways to do this. Usually sa akin, I don't use the on-click functionality. Prepare don't go with the on-click functionality. Mas madali yun. So, I'll teach you guys how to do on-click. So, itong on-click here, we do the basics muna. On-click here. So, yung on-click, you can see here, we're going to call a function that add user. User. Okay. So, what's going to do is that mag-add siya ng user. So, it's going to call on the function. Gawa tayo. Programming kasi guys. Okay. Next natin lalagay is ito. Meron tayo na tawag na departure. This is departure here. Useful in debugging. Ay, ginagamit yan for debugging at output. No. So, next natin is we're gonna get the ID of the user. Then we're gonna add it here. Tapos, this is for debugging purposes. So, kung tataka kayo ba, ganito. Mamaya, turo natin. Bakit naman. Oh, shit. Then, hindi siya dapat dun. Kukunin natin to ml underscore ID. And then, you're gonna use the value. This tutorial is somewhat for beginners, dapat JQuery. So, from here, tapos guys, another technique here is when you're doing programming, at some point, you do a right click, tapos gamit ka ng inspect element. Once you have inspect element, okay, makikita niyo itong area na to. Okay, this is where you do your debugging purposes. No? So, ito to, hindi ko lang kung gumana to. Ayun, gumagana siya. So, lumalabas dito kung anong data natin. Whatever data you added here, it's gonna keep on going there. So, okay ka dyan, lalabas na yun. Okay? Easy, right? Okay. Okay. Now, kinukuha na siya, right? So, next natin gagawin is we're gonna store them in a certain variable. Okay. So, variable, store IDs. So, sa programming, we store them inside an array. Inside an array. Okay? This is when we store inside an array. Don't worry. This is just a simple Java. Pag nirefresh ko siya, it's gonna be dead. Mawawala yung storage. So, mapitin yung memory ng application mo unless you save them on the local storage, which is another topic, which is not, hindi natin itatakil. Okay? So, once you have that, yung gagawin natin, guys, ito lang gagawin na. Meron siyang, kung anong data yung lalagay doon, so lalagay natin dito siya. So, anything that's been added here, anything that was added, no, lalabas siya. So, madali naman gawin yan. So, gagawin natin. Yun. Tapos, ang gagawin natin is, we're gonna do this. Tapos, isa pa, meron pa tayong tinatawag na alert. So, usually, this alert is not being used now. No, it's not being used now. So, hindi na ginagamit yung alert na function or method ng JavaScript. It's only being used by viruses. Alam niyo yun, pag you go to not good sites, you see pop-ups na parang you have to click now, install this, install that, and stuff like that. Yeah, now, so we have that, and then let's say we add user, ayun, nag-alert siya, localhost say, you need to add this and that and that, that. Okay, ganun siya. Okay, so and then if you could see, and then there's ng arrays. Next natin gagawin is we're gonna show this data doon sa interface natin, no? Napakadali din, guys. So, what we're gonna do next is show data in wala, kulang tayo ng isa pang container. So, we have a div here. Okay. List of MLIDs. No? So, dito, lalagay tayo ng ID is equal to ML underscore view. So we're gonna view everything that's being updated there. So napakadali, guys. Yung gagawin natin is every storage ng array natin. Ay, gagamit na lang ako ng each functionality para mabilis. Oh shoot. So pasensya lang if mag-use tayo ng one. Dapat mag-use na dapat. So, index, tapos value, natural lang sa programming. So, this is the syntax. So, mamaya tuturo natin ano use ng kada functionality. Okay, so use to build and finish the app. So, gagawin natin is we're gonna store and do that in a good way. So, since dito na siya sa loob ng alert, no? So, next na gagawin natin is ano gagawin natin, guys? We're gonna add that patch. Okay. Wait na. Gagawa tayo ng isang variable. Make this with a variable. Hindi siya gagawin global. Gagawin siya local. So, var HTML text. Pasensya lang kung yung gagawin dyan. Blanco lang yan, guys. Blanco lang yan. So, gagawin ko. Pwede naman din sa side. So, either way, there's a lot of ways to do this. Pero gusto ko array. So, actually, pwede rin siya i-store sa array. No? But right now, we want to use array. No, that's the proper purpose. That's HTML. Gagawin ko sa ito, HTML. Alam ko may mas shorter dito eh, no? Kasi nga yung goal natin is to view the data. No? So, gagawin natin is value. Tapos nalagyan din ng inline. Break. Tawag dito guys is break. Okay? Tapos, ang gagawin natin is just copy this thing here. Okay. Kataka, ba't copy? Papalitan natin ng MLB siya. Okay, and then here, copy this, place it there, and then you're done for the viewing. So, shoot. So, ito. So, baba natin ng konti. Then, maglalag siya kasi nag-refer tayo. So, ito. 1, 2, 3, add user. Uy, gaano siya. Patay na view. Ay! Wait lang guys, ha? Hindi pa ako na-save. Na-save ba yun? I don't know. Parang epic fail. OMG. Ba yung HTML view? Wala nga. Napaya tayo guys. OMG. Napaya tayo. Wala ba ito naman? Let's put the hell. Dapat tayo guys. Napaya tayo. Okay lang guys. That's part of the problem. And oops. Refresh na natin. No? Don't worry guys. That's really part of life. No matter how good you are, how much time. Yeah, the biggest console. Ayun. So, lumabas. Mas siguro lumalabas siya, hindi niya lang kaya. Tama ba yung ano niya? Tama ba ito? ML view. Oh, shoot. Mali guys, ginawa natin ba? Dapat HTML. So, you know, ganun talaga yan. So, minsan nagkakamali yun tayo. Tao naman tayo guys. Tao naman tayo. So, try natin ito. Okay, we just type like that. Tapos kung yun, boom, lalabas siya dun sa list natin. And then just need to add another one. Tapos again, and then, ayun, ganun na siya guys. Tapos ba? Okay. Next natin gagawin is select a winner. So here we have a button here. Napakadali lang ito guys. So randomize random text. Okay. Draw user. So gagawin natin is mag-draw siya ng draw random ID. Okay. Gagawin add ID lang, no? MLID siya, no? Add entry. MLN. Okay. So, pagkita na yung color, we'll make it so, you can itong gagawin natin. And then you can see that, ayun. So, draw random ID. So, yung draw random ID na yan, random system yan. So, wala na use sa, actually, wala nang use yung naming or adding a property na ID. So nga, we already have something here that will help us. So, gagawin natin is we're gonna create another function. So, we're gonna create another function. Randomization. For raffle. Okay. So, ito siya guys. Ito siya gawin. This is very easy, no? Very easy. Very easy kung tagal ka ng program. Pero if pag-1 ka, okay lang. No? Gagawin natin is, ito lang yun. Console.log math.random. Yun lang. Math.random. Tama ba? Math.random. Pipili yan ng number. So, paano yung pipili number? So 10. Ito lang yun, guys. Okay. So, doon sa console. Bad na yan. So, ayun. Next natin gagawin, since nag-random siya, that's 10 to a specific number. Nag-random yan. Kaso, yung problema sa kanya is, hindi siya gagawin natin is math like for A or round. Depende sa'yo kung anong gusto mo gawin. So, ito gusto kong gawin for lang. So, when you do that, guys, copy nyo lang. I need copy, naglalagay siya ng content, not something. Then, yun. Oy! Pinapaya tayo. Oy, shit. Tama ba? Kulang pa ng isa. Okay, isa. Dito, guys, kulang tayo ng isa pa. Yun. So, gagawin natin. Uy! Mali. Bakit yun? Bakit? Parang sinisiro niya. Dapat round na lang siguro. Tama naman yun lang. Oy! 1-0 lang. Wait tayo. Dinala niya na lang iba kong code sa ibang trabaho. So, ayun, nirarandom niya. Times na natin siya by 100. Usually, pinatimes na talaga yun. So, pinapa-epic fail tayo, no? Pinapa-epic fail tayo talaga. Ilan lang. Uy. Tayo naman. Math. Oy! Umayos ka, bro! Okay. Napaya tayo, guys. Ang ina. Run lang yan. Walang alam ko eh. Math.random. Kaya pinapaya tayo, guys. Don't worry, guys. Hindi mo naman kailangan memorize yung name ko naman. So, math.random is. No, so, punta ka lang dito. It's most probably the FWP schools. So, tama naman. Diba? Tama naman. Math.random. So, ay tae. So, ibang language yung ginamit natin, guys. So, ito, tignan nyo. Guys, no one's perfect. So, pasensya na. Gagawin natin. Tignan yung number nun. Napaya tayo, guys. Napaya tayo. Tapos, epic guys. Epic fails, pero it's fine. Napaya ako. I was embarrassed. Ako lang. No one's perfect, eh. No one's perfect. So, ganun yan. Ayun, so, yun, 7, no? So, gagawin natin next, since nag-random na siya, may random picker na tayo dito. So, ito natin is var.time equal to, yun. So, hindi siya dapat 10, ha? Depende kung ilan yung length nito. So, that length. So, kung ilan yung length mo, ang ito, ang IDs mo, yun ang lalagay. Tapos, since it always starts at 1, no? It always starts at 1, magpa-plus 1 ka lang. Doon sa, hindi ka magpa-plus 1. Mag-random yun eh. So, mag-random yan. Magma-minus 1 ka. Yes. Para madala yung 0. So, gagawin natin itong run. Control natin siya, guys. Control na lang. So, or, hindi na console. Direktahin na natin, guys. So, papalabas na natin siya. Doon sa interface natin. Palalabasin na siya natin dito sa raffle winner. Hindi na center na DOM. Okay, so gagawin is we're going to refresh. So, yeah. So this is live. This is the call. Okay, add ID. Uy, yun. Tapos, kasama natin, add ID. Yun, tapos draw random ID. HTML text is not defined. Bakit HTML text? Sorry guys, gagawin natin is, yun. So, gagawin natin store ID, tapos yun. May mali na. Hindi naman lahat perfect na someone. So, it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. Kung gusto mo lang uulitin yung errors like. Okay, let's add, tapos nun, yun. So, we have a total of 3. Tapos ng random ID tayo, guys. Click. Boom! Yan na. Boom, 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 boom. Ganun lang yun, guys. Ganun lang yun. Ganun lang naman gumawa ng app. And that's it. So, ngayon gagawa natin ng effects. Yan, effects. Naglalag siya. Sorry for that. So, gagawin ko na lang is, may explain na lang ako on how. Okay. So, ganito yun, guys. So, first of all, what we did is we used a ready-made Bootstrap template. Hindi mo na template, pero yung core scripts for CSS design and na. No, so what we did is we got it from Bootstrap 4.5, Bootstrap 4. Okay, and then yun. So explain muna. So this is using HTML5. Next is we have the head tag. And then we have the title here, the meta tag, the chart set of PDF8. I think standard na ginagamit natin. Okay. Then we have a viewport. Ito yung initial scale. This is for mobile compatibility. Tapos may tayo style sheet that costs the Bootstrap source location. Okay, next is we have here the JQuery. JQuery is a library that is needed for Bootstrap. Okay, para may effects na and stuff like that. Okay. Next is proper mean. This is kailangan nito ng Bootstrap. No. Next is yung Bootstrap na library. Okay, so all of which is Bootstrap JS is dependent to this two here. Okay? Next is dito, if you could see, meron akong dinagdag na class. Okay? This is part of an identifier. No, identifier, but this is identifier, but this is an attribute used for design purposes, not only for purposes, but can manipulate the object or the DOM. Okay. So guys, we call this thing here sa loob ng body tag are DOMs. Okay. Document object model. No. This is used in web, HTML and or web development at most. We use that to manipulate views on an app. So here is we have the header tag. I can explain it on the previous session. If you're not aware of the previous session, I could put down the link in the description. Next is we have the div here, class container. So this is predefined by Bootstrap CSS or by Bootstrap na library. Okay, same goes with draw and call LG. Okay, so this is all about the layout ng Bootstrap. And then tapos nun is so we have here the button. So here is this one here is what we call input. So ito siya yung parang input tag. Ito. Next is button. Okay, this is an anchor tag. This is gumamit na ako ng anchor para hindi mag-redirect kagad yung page. No? Kasi nga if you use a button, usually nag-refresh yung page. Here we don't want to refresh. Okay. Next is gagawin natin, ginawa natin is we add another button for drawing random ID. Okay, so it's a random functionality. Next is gumawa tayo ng view kung para makita natin naman ng entries natin. Okay? Next is kung sino yung nanalo, no? Whoever won the raffle. So, okay? So, gagawin natin, since meron siyang ganun, why not add na lang dito, lalagyan natin dito ng Raffle winner. Raffle winner. Raffle winner. Uh, so, lagyan natin ng congratulatory text. No? Congratulations. So, hmm, lagyan ng each one. Each two na lang. Ano na yan? So, congratulations. So this is all hosted locally lang, no? And then from there, yun na. Center, dito siya lalabas ng data. And then here is, we have the JavaScript. So what is JavaScript? Right? JavaScript is a scripting language para, it's not Java, Java is programming language. JavaScript is something like, parang siya yung nagbibigay ng text, functionalities, actions, events sa web mo, no? So most of these are front end, pero ngayon nowadays pwede na siyang back end, no? So if you wanna learn about back end JS, and then not back end JS, but back end development in JavaScript, I would suggest you learn Node. Okay, Node.js. That's quite different from what we're doing now. So this is just basic, basic lang to, guys. Tapos no, yun lang ginawa natin. And then randomization code for raffle. No? So ang ginawa natin is we stored it in an array. So what is an array? Guys, array is a variable for storage. It starts with then tawag nun is mga indexes. No? Indexes are inside an array, and usually it starts with 0. No? So we don't count with 1. No? So developers usually count with array is array 0 or index 0. We start there and then count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's how it works with arrays. No? They're very simple like arrays. Arrays are for storage purposes. Tapos na ito, we have a function add user. You can see here add user. So that should be should have the same name. Usually, if strict language and we have wrong spelling or capitalizations, that won't work. But here it's JavaScript to pwede siya at that point. No, I think yeah. Kasi loose yung JavaScript unless compiling compile siya. Okay, next is we have here useful debugging. Then usually when you do a arrays, usually it's a push pop functionality. No? So what it does is it pushes inside the object or array, and then yun lang, diba? Next is yun. No, tapos we have an alert functionality. This is where you see the pop-up. Alam, tapos yung kanina. No? Tapos, here, we show the data. Okay. So, nagtataka kayo, there's a lot of ways to do this if you're familiar with programming. You can do an increment. You could also not do the, pwede ka rin gumamit din ng array, just store it inside the variable, which also does that, but we need an array kasi the reason why we need an array is for us to use it in randomization. Diba? And then from there, ayun yung gagawin niya. And then this is just for viewing purposes. So, ang gagawin nito dito sa, this is for each loop. No? So, loops are wherein it keeps on repeating itself. No, dun, tapos naman, we combine loops with array para ma-iterate mo yung laman ng array mo. No? So, this is a combination of two programming concepts, loops and array. So usually they come both hand in hand and work together. Okay? Tapos nun, dito, we have a function index value. So this is the syntax ng JQuery. Okay? JQuery to so syntax to ng JQuery. So, yeah, this is syntax JQuery. And then you just write your functions inside it. No? So if you're wondering ano to, this is the parameter na. Parameter siya ng each method ng JQuery. No? So index value. So kung ano yung value ng array mo, yun yung lalabas na. So of the interface. Now, if you use the index here, what ang lalabas nun is somewhat a number of order of that certain value. Okay? Tapos nun, yeah, we have an console used for debugging purposes. And then we have the HTML, that HTML method for viewing the output, okay, ng array natin. Hindi ng array, but ng uh, concatenated variable. So when we say we concatenated, guys, is ina-add niya yung the words of concatenation, we keep on adding and adding and adding and adding. Concatenation is add. Okay? Pwede man tawin from being add, but concatenation is culture. Okay? Next is we have a random migration code for raffle. Now is we have here is a random pick. And then from there, it's gonna do a math. So ito, don't worry guys. Hindi ko ma-memorize yung language kaya. If hindi ko memorize yung language, I keep going back on documentations. As a developer, or as a developer, as you go guys, you don't need to memorize the full book ng programming. What you need to know is you need to know what you want to build. Okay, kasi ang kailangan natin is a raffle application. Simple raffle application. Okay? And then from there, that's how we do it, guys. Tapos nun, ang gagawin natin is, siguro ilalagay natin ito sa Git natin. We're gonna put this thing in Git. So, GitHub. Okay, so we're gonna push that in GitHub. Gagawa tayo ng GitHub. Pero sa sample lang tayo. So, this is my Git page. This is, you will see here, gagawa tayo ng bagong repo. Okay. Simple, random raffle. So, yan yun. So, we'll make it public para kahit sino pwedeng git clone, no? Tapos no, you just import the code. Hindi na ako pupunta sa terminal. Tapos, pwedeng import, wala tayo ng repository clone. Okay. Wala nga eh. Wala. Your old, import your project. Okay. Wala, mag-add na tayo ng files. Wait lang. We go back here. Saan yung create a new file. Hindi pala import. Add na lang. Ilalagay na tayo. So, ang gagawin natin here is, saan yung name of your file is raffle app. So, we're just gonna copy that. Place it there. Okay. And then just copy it here. And then place it here. Okay. And then create new file. Okay. Then you have it, guys. So, we're just gonna copy the link. So, kakopy lang natin to for git clone or just download this. So, nagawin natin is, oh shoot, okay. Okay guys, so that's it. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna upload this in YouTube. So guys, thank you for listening, and this is what I'm gonna use for tomorrow's event at 9 p.m. Okay, thanks guys. Bye bye.